listening to Only the Best Herbs. Welcome to Only the Best Herbs, the podcast where the ancient wisdom of herbal healing meets the groundbreaking discoveries of now 2024. My name is Ryan Bolda, and today we're weaving a story of nature's power in our modern world. So in this episode, we're going to be diving into the heart of all natural medicines, the community, and exploring the trends that are reshaping our approach to wellness. A journey through a time-honored tradition and cutting-edge research. Let's talk about nutraceuticals, a dietary supplement. 2024 is going to see a surge in holistic health solutions, with organic herbs playing a pivotal role. This is a source from Jiva Organic. But what makes these herbs so special? Is it their purity? Perhaps their potency? Or maybe it's the ancient secrets they hold? We are also witnessing a fascinating trend in dietary supplements. Ingredients like ashwagandha and elderberry are not just buzzwords. They're leading a revolution in natural health, backed by a healthy growth rate in the wellness industry. The source is from VitaQuest. How do these herbs work their magic, and what secrets do they unlock in our bodies? 2024 is about the story of holistic well-being. It's all about embracing full body health, physical, mental, and emotional. Source is The Puritan. How do natural medicines fit into this narrative? How do they weave together the tapestry of our overall health? Stay with us. We're going to unravel these mysteries, explore the enchanting world of natural medicines and its herbs. It's a story of nature's resilience, its ability to heal, to harmonize, and it's a story you're about to be a part of. And like we say, brew your favorite herbal tea, settle in, perhaps even get a blanket. Let's embark on this journey together. You're listening to Only the Best Herbs 2024, and we're really going to start getting things going. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Only the Best Herbs. All right, so picture this, right? Ancient herbs like turmeric and ginseng, once confined to traditional medicine cabinets, are now taking center stage in modern health supplements. It's a beautiful dance between the old and the new, a synergy. And it's more than just a fad, it's a lifestyle revolution. Well, it's all about rediscovery, right? In a world where synthetic solutions and quick fixes are the norm, these herbs offer a promise of something pure, something grounded in the earth and in history. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate ashwagandha, as we talked about earlier. A herb that's not just surviving in the modern market, but now it's thriving. Known for its stress-relieving properties, it's becoming a go-to for those seeking a natural way to unwind. Remember how we were talking about elderberry? Not just a berry. It's a symbol of nature's ability to heal and protect, especially in times of seasonal changes. It's a berry. Strawberry, blueberry, blackberry. None of which that have anywhere close to this amount of medicinal benefits as elderberry. And with that name, I see ancient wisdom, right? Like we've been talking about, elderberry. They're elders. Always in history, they're always talking about elders. Elders are people who hold great wisdom and guide people in positive and prosperous directions. They're supposed to be like the key holders, right? They're supposed to make decisions in the village or in the community, in these old times. The elderberry. So even back then, people knew there was something intriguing about this berry. And I would love to do a whole segment on elderberry because it's not something a lot of people know about. Okay. But now, we're going to imagine a world where these herbs are part of our daily routine. A world where we turn to nature first, not as an alternative, the primary source of healing. This is the world that's unfolding in 2024. A world where the line between traditional and modern medicine is not just blurred, it is now intertwined. I love it. I love it. As we continue our journey, we'll also explore the role of technology in this herbal renaissance. From advanced extraction methods to innovative delivery systems, technology is not replacing the essence of these herbs, but rather enhancing their potency and accessibility. I had just kind of mentioned technology and plants. So we're going to take a step out here into the great outdoors, and we're going to put a little bit of a digital twist on it. The field of digital botany is transforming how we identify and understand medicinal plants. With AI-powered apps, researchers can now accurately identify plants and their potential health benefits, a crucial step in harnessing nature's healing power. If you want to learn more about that, there's this article called Plant-Based Medicine and Pharmacology. It's an introduction. It's from NCBI. It's a fascinating read. I would look into it. Now that we're going from the outdoors to the lab, let's talk about growing these actual medicinal plants. Hydroponics and aeroponics are not just for your high techs. They are also revolutionizing how we cultivate medicinal herbs. These methods allowed for precise control over the growing environment, leading to higher quality and more potent herbal remedies. Aeroponics and hydroponics have been around for some time. Everyone thought it was really cool. People were getting better results. People got more into it because it added a few dimensions. You could really get down to the science and the nuts and bolts. And I think techniques like hydroponics and aeroponics have really advanced our understanding. I'm hoping to get some farmers or growers on here that can explain or maybe go in depth about what you need to look for or what you need to do or how to do it or like steps you need to take with aeroponics and hydroponics, because it's kind of you really have to understand the process. You got to keep the pH balanced. You got to oxidize the water. You got to make sure your ratios of your nutrients are right. You have to do boosters. You got to clean your plant. You got to trim. You got to do techniques to help build the plant. I don't want to say you force it, but just for you can do that with any plant. You make it stronger in certain places. And then you got to worry about the roots, microbials. It's basically really fun stuff if you're a home grower. Let's talk about some extraction techniques. CO2 extraction, game changer. This method is not only more efficient, but it also preserves the integrity and potency of the plant, ensuring we get the most out of every leaf and root. We have an article from NCBI if you want to learn more about that. CO2 extraction, definitely have to know what I'm talking about if you're in medicinal field. CO2 extraction. Now, here's something truly awesome that I love to talk. I just heard about, and it's really, really cool. We got plant-based vaccines. This technology is not just innovative, it is literally a beacon of hope for global health. Plant-based vaccine technology offers a cost-effective, accessible solution, especially crucial for developing countries. For more information on this, plant-based COVID-19 vaccines, current status, design, and development strategies, got this from NCBI as well. But, okay. So now we're going to change things up a little bit. We've had like a structure of the show where I gave information, studies, just, relevant, useful information to the community. And I like doing that. I'm going to keep that a part of the show. However, I might switch some things up. Maybe I'll put it in the middle of the show instead, or maybe at the end of the show instead. So if you're in the Facebook community and you have any ideas about moving forward, please voice your opinions. Let me know. If there's anything you think I should be talking about more, if there's anything that I should be talking about less, I'm trying to hear feedback. I want to hear feedback because I got season 3 coming up, and season 3 is mostly going to be interviews of relevant people in the industry, important people in the industry, and I'm really excited to be on there. So I want to make sure I want to make sure that the people who listen to this show get what they want, or they are hearing the content they want to hear from a show like this, because I take this very seriously. I work very hard on this stuff. Being a business owner and being a podcast host isn't the easiest thing in the world. So I want to know what I can do better. I don't get enough time to really focus in and dissect 100% what's going on with this podcast, but I do care enough to make sure you guys are entertained and getting what you want from the show. So with that being said, in February, we got a giveaway coming up in our group, Only the Best Herbs. You'll find it on Facebook really easily. It's a Facebook group. Just, join real quick. We'll get you in, and you can start communicating with people in the community. We're starting to get things going more. We got some moderators. A couple of the admins are going to be getting a little bit more involved as we pick things up, because we got this giveaway going. We're looking for guests for season 3 still. We got quite a few lined up, but we got some openings still. I'm trying to get more people on. So I also wanted to talk about this past giveaway I did. And if you follow me or you follow the show, if you follow closely, you'll know that I just did a giveaway in one of our, I want to call them sister communities, but I guess I would just call it sister community. And we did the giveaway. It was 10 days long. It was, during Christmas time to New Year's. And I think it did really well. We had a lot of participation, and it really blew me away because I've never really got to host an event like that before. And it was very humbling. And I hate using that word. I hate using the word humbling, but it was very shocking, I guess would be a better word. So we got a lot of participation. There was a lot of free entries, right? And then there was also paid entries, because that's just how life works. There's free stuff and then there's paid stuff. And I wish life was different, but that's just not how it is. So first and foremost, there's a lot of free entries, right? But then we had the paid entries, and we had some participation on that. We had a day where you could donate $10, or you had a day where you could donate $5. You could have a day where you donate any amount in in $1 increments. So we ended up getting close to our goal. It was probably around like 135, which our goal mostly was to just cover the shipping costs, to make sure we could do the event in the first place, get all of these prizes sent out. because our grand prize was quite a few things. It was a lot. And actually, the box is in front of me right now, so I mean, I can tell you. We got 2 bags of gummies, 2 bags of Simply Professional Formula nutrients. We got a pack of seeds from Ruga Montetto, from Dead Inside Mycology. We got quite a few goodies in here. We got some stickers, samples and coupons from our company, Surgeons LLC. There's a bandana in there. I mean, it's quite the package. And even the small packages are pretty generous. But the best part, I think, about this whole giveaway that we did was everybody who participated in the paid entries is getting a participation gift. And it didn't matter if you donated $1 or you donated $100. It's a participation gift, and it's a thank you from, myself and our company here and this podcast, because it's all intertwined. So from our community to our business to me, like, it's just very appreciated, and that's why we're doing it. So we got about 29 total participation gifts going out, and 3 grand prize winners and we have 1 grand prize winner and 2 small prize winners. And we also had 3 micro-sized winners as well. So 3, 2, 1, so 6 plus the other 20. So we had like 30. We have 30 prizes going out. 30 people who paid in and got involved, and it just spoke volumes to me. And that's a really awesome community. The admins to the group founder, they're all awesome there. And I wanted to apologize if I insulted anybody. This community specifically, they pride themselves on being a completely free community and doing things out of tradition. And I think I've mentioned this before. They refer to themselves, or the admins do at least, as, a tribe or the tribe. So given that name, people share things. I understand. I wish I could live in that reality, but given I have a business, I can't not be about money and then be about money at the same time. So I try to keep it as a balance. I really hope that everyone who participated enjoyed it. And yeah, congratulations to everyone who won. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Only the Best Herbs. I also wanted to talk about THCV. THCV is a new product that we are offering at our store, surgeonsolution.io. THCV stands for tetrahydrocannabinoidin. But everything with THC starts with tetrahydra or tetrahydro. The endings are just all kind of skewed a little bit. But it is a very remarkable compound. It's found in the hemp plant. It is related to THC, but THCV is very distinct. It is non-psychoactive, so you don't have to worry about getting high or anything like that. The real exciting thing is its energy boosting properties. So you can imagine a natural surge of vitality, and it helps you conquer your day with a renewed optimism and a renewed view on the world. I use THCV. I can't say I use it daily, but I do like the effects. The effects are exactly what it states like. You get bursts of energy, but you're calm at the same time. It does suppress your appetite. When I use it, I definitely don't get hungry at all. It really is a game changer for weight management. It has a unique ability to suppress your appetite. Ongoing studies, though, suggest its potential in regulating blood sugar as well as reducing inflammation, just as a lot of hemp-derived cannabinoids do. If you're trying to maintain a weight, that might not be the best idea. THCV has been linked to helping users lose weight by suppressing the appetite, like we had mentioned. And if you're ever looking for some help along the way, let's say you're interested in THCV and you just say, hey, I don't know enough about this. Go on our website, surgeonsolution.io, get some information on it, talk to our AI, and we'll get you going in the right direction when it has anything to do with THCV. We can send you samples. We can send you additional samples. We do it all. We do it all if it has to do with hemp, seeds, nutrients, glass, accessories. If I haven't mentioned, we're also looking for guests on the show. I have a very exciting guest coming up here. We're recording in February, so I'll probably release it in early March. We got a really special guest that I'm going to talk about a little bit before we do it. She has a very extensive history. She's located in the UK. She practices all types of alternative medicines or alternative practices, I suppose would be her best way to describe her. She's an award-winning voice actress. She's very talented, and her voice is just incredible. I'm sure you have most likely heard her voice somewhere before, possibly in an EDM song or maybe on a commercial. When you hear her voice, you'll know what I'm talking about because it's very distinct. Getting back to the story part of the podcast, and last I had mentioned I was going to talk about this meeting I had with this independent film producer, and there's no bad blood between us. I liked working with him. I wish I could work with him again. He's really cool. He's really funny. However, I just know better moving forward that it's not a good idea because it was leading to somewhere I did not want to go. And so one day, and it's right after I found out about this song. And you can go back on the podcast and figure out what I'm talking about, but there was this song that I feel was made that was directed towards me. And I didn't know how to take it, and I was a little, I don't want to say I was shook about it, but I was just like really confused on how I got brought into this in the first place. No one really was telling me what's going on or stuff like, I just didn't understand. So I got this text from the independent film producer. He had just got back from shooting my products and shooting this artist all around the world. Told me that he wanted to meet up. And here's kind of like a story within a story because I wanted to understand this part. Back when I first started working with him in like the summer of 2022, he asked me to get him a Filet-O-Fish sandwich from McDonald's or something, or a double Filet-O-Fish sandwich. And knowing this guy, he's, his attitude, he's just kind of a dick sometimes. So I just thought he's, saying it to be, thought he was just being an asshole. So I told him, like, man, I'm not getting you a Filet-O-Fish sandwich. I probably would have got him a Filet-O-Fish sandwich, but then he proceeds to like make it into this thing where it's like, oh, you don't have any principle, and I'm all about principle, and I can't work with people like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where is this coming from? And somehow he twisted that into, I don't even remember how he twisted that completely, but I just remember it happening. So this time, he wants to have like a little meeting in his van because he lives in a van. He asked me to pick up some food. So with that story in mind, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna grab some food because I'm not trying to have a conversation like that. So I grabbed some Coney Island, classic Coney Island food, some fries, chili cheese fries. I mean, some chicken honeys, chicken lemon rice soup, the whole kitchen with me. And we're eating, and we start having this conversation. He's telling me about this idea he has, and his idea was to use my story, my backstory, and my company as the base for releasing this artist's album that they just shot around the world. And in a way, it is a good idea. I think it would have been a good idea if we did something like that. However, he proceeds to tell me, hey, I need you to fund it as well. And it was just like kind of a low blow. Like, all right, you have this idea that you want to do with me, and you want me to work on it with you, and you want me to do this, but now you want me to fund it too. I can't. I just can't even really explain. We're a year and a half. We're almost 2 years in business. We're not even fully rolling yet. So it just kind of like blew my mind. But I did like the idea. I just didn't like the idea of someone using what I'm doing, making a story about it. I can't let someone do that without me giving my side of the story. So of course I tell him, fuck no. And you have to remember that there's other influencing factors as well. There's this song. So I'm pissed off about this song, and I know he has something to do with it. I know it. Like, in my soul, I know he had something to do with it, because that's the only link, right? It's not too hard to figure out. And it was just like another low blow. So it wasn't really even the fact that he wanted me to fund it, or he wanted our company to fund it. It was just like an additional F you. Like, I got this song that sounds like that's like insulting as fuck, and then you want me to pay for this short film about me and the company. It was just wild. We just had to think. We sat back and thought about it, and we're just like, this is just insulting. So we had to do something about it. And this podcast was a perfect opportunity to get it out there. We have most of it on the paid subscriptions because it is sensitive information in my eyes. It is sensitive information. So I can't always give out free episodes. But, however, I have mentioned season 3 is going to be free. So that was like, that's kind of like a weird story that happened in all of this. And I thought it was also interesting too. But basically, I was really insulted. So I ended up blocking him. I'm going to be completely honest. I have no problem blocking anybody. My block game is good. Like, I will do it at any time. I do not care who you are. I give people like one chance. That's it. I think I mentioned that before. Show me. You need to show me your true colors up front. I'm gonna end this on a good note. I want to take a moment to thank you, our wonderful listeners, for joining us on this journey through the world of natural medicines and alternative practices. Today, we've explored fascinating herbs, heard inspiring stories, and dived into practices that connect us more deeply with the healing powers of nature. So remember, the path to wellness is as diverse and unique as each one of us. Whether it's through a new herb you've learned about today or an alternative practice you're considering, I encourage you to embrace this journey with an open heart and mind. If you're just beginning your journey into natural wellness, take it one step at a time. There's a whole world of knowledge and healing out there, and it's okay to explore it at your own pace. And for those who are seeking, and for those who are well on their path Keep nurturing your connection with nature and your body. Your experiences and knowledge are invaluable, and they might just be the guiding light for someone else on their path to wellness. Remember, Only the Best Herbs is more than just a show. It's a community, a space where people can all come together, learn, share, and grow. We value your input, your stories, and your journey. Feel free to reach out to us with your experience, questions, or even just to say hello. Until next time, take care of yourself and one another. Embrace the power of nature. Stay curious, stay inspired, and most importantly, stay connected. It's been a pleasure to be part of your day today. You think you have what it takes to be only the best? Reach out to us. Operations@surgeonsolutions.org.